Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to the Speak English Flow, your favorite place to improve your English while talking about real-life topics that actually matter. That's right, I'm Amma.
And I'm Mohin.
And today, we're talking about something I know so many of you feel right now. What to do when you feel like giving up on English.
I think almost every English learner has been there at least once.
You know the feeling. You study for weeks, you watch the videos, you do the exercises, and then one day someone speaks fast and your mind just goes completely blank.
Or you're watching a series you've seen 10 times and you still can't catch half the words, and your brain just says, I'm never going to be fluent. Why am I even doing this?
Oh, that's painful. The energy you had in week one disappears, and suddenly English feels like a heavy backpack you're just too tired to carry anymore.
But why does this happen? Why does motivation disappear so fast?
That's exactly what we're breaking down today. And here's the good news. Feeling like giving up doesn't mean you're failing. It means you've reached an important stage in your journey, and how you respond to it changes everything.
I genuinely needed to hear that.
And if this podcast is helping you stay motivated and practice real English at the same time,
go ahead and subscribe to Speak English Flow. It really means the world to us and helps us keep making these conversations for you.
every single subscriber is a reminder of why we do this, and we are truly grateful for every one of you.
Oh, and before we jump into the tips today, we have something special waiting for you.
Yes, every episode comes with a free PDF, and today's is ready for you right now in the description below.
And it's not just a summary.
We've packed it with comprehension exercises and grammar practice, so you improve your persistence and your English at the same time.
2 wins, 1 episode. You really can't lose.
Grab it from the link in the description below. All right, let's get into it. So, why do we feel like giving up? Here's what's actually happening in your brain. When you first start learning English, everything feels exciting and new. Your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, and learning feels like a reward. But after a few weeks, the novelty wears off, and your brain says, this is hard work, and I don't see a reward.
Like the excitement of starting a new video game. Fun at first, then it gets hard, and suddenly it doesn't feel fun anymore.
Exactly. And language learning has something called a plateau, a period where you feel like you've completely stopped improving, even though your brain is building new connections every single day.
Wait, so you're still making progress even when you absolutely cannot feel it?
Think about it like this. Imagine you're planting a tree. You water it every single day. Weeks pass and you see nothing above the ground. You might think the seed is dead, but underground, the roots are growing strong and deep, preparing for everything that's coming.
And then one day, the tree just appears.
That is exactly how language learning feels. The progress is invisible for a long time, and then one day, everything clicks. Your job is to keep watering, even when you can't see the tree yet.
Okay, so what do we actually do when that burnout feeling hits?
The first thing, and this is the most powerful of all, is to go back to your why, the real personal reason you started learning English.
What do you mean by the real reason?
I mean something specific, something emotional, not just because English is useful, something like, I want to watch my favorite shows without subtitles, or I want to get a better job, or I want to travel and actually talk to people in their language.
Oh, something that actually means something deep to you personally, not just a general idea.
Exactly, because on a hard day, English is useful won't save you, but I want to call my foreign colleague and feel confident, that pulls you forward. That's bigger than one bad day.
I actually have a photo of a city I really want to visit one day. I look at it every time I feel unmotivated.
That is your why right there. Write it down. Commit to it. Put it somewhere you can see it on your worst days. Your phone wallpaper, a sticky note on your desk, the cover of your notebook. Make it visible every single day.
So your why is bigger than your feelings. That's actually really powerful.
Always. Your feelings change every week. Your why stays.
But what if the goal just feels impossibly far away? Like fluency still feels like it's years away from where I am right now.
That's exactly where so many learners get stuck. And this is the second thing. Shrink the goal.
Shrink it?
Instead of I want to be fluent, which is big and far and overwhelming, say I want to say one clear sentence in English today. Not this year, not this month, today.
Oh, that feels completely different. One sentence feels possible right now.
Because when a goal is too big, your brain gets overwhelmed. It automatically protects you from the risk of failure, and you end up doing nothing at all. But one sentence, one vocabulary word, one 5-minute video, that's manageable.
So instead of trying to climb the whole mountain at once, I just focus on the very next step.
Exactly like that. And here's what happens. You take that one step and your brain says, hey, that felt good. So it wants another step, then another. Each small milestone today builds the path to a bigger one next week.
One sentence. That's all I need today.
One sentence is already more than nothing, and more than nothing is always a win. Now, here's one that most people completely skip, and it is one of the most important. Track your tiny wins.
Tiny wins?
Yes, every single day. Write down just one thing you did in English, one word you understood, one sentence you used correctly, one conversation you tried, even if it was messy and imperfect.
But what if my wins feel too small to count? Like one word?
One word always counts. Think about it like an empty jar sitting on your desk. Every time you do something in English, you drop one small stone inside. After 1 month, you look at that jar and it is completely full.
Oh, so you can actually see your progress with your own eyes instead of just guessing.
Exactly, because the biggest problem with language learning is that progress is invisible from the inside. You cannot feel yourself improving day by day, but a wins journal makes it real. It gives you proof that none of your time was wasted.
Like a reminder on the hard days. Look how far you've already come.
Not 1 second was wasted. Every small step is in that jar, and that jar is your story of persistence.
I want to start a wins journal tonight.
Start tonight. One win, just one.
Okay, and the last one?
This one is about people, not techniques. Find your person or your community.
What do you mean by your person?
When you're learning alone, every hard day feels like a personal failure. But when you have even just one person to practice with, a friend, a classmate, someone online, the hard days feel shared, and shared struggles are so much easier to carry.
Like the weight is cut in half because someone else is holding it with you.
Exactly. And there's real psychology behind this. We are far more likely to stay consistent when we feel accountable to someone else. Even just one person makes an enormous difference.
So I could message a friend today and say, let's both practice English this week and check in with each other on Sunday.
That is a perfect plan. Or join an online English community. There are thousands of learners right now feeling the exact same thing you feel. You are not alone in this.
And honestly, coming back to this podcast helps too, right? Listening to Emma and Mohin every day feels like practicing with friends who genuinely want you to succeed.
We are your English friends, and we are not going anywhere. So every single time you feel like giving up, come back here. We will be waiting with a new episode, new vocabulary, and new energy just for you.
Every day, without fail.
And that is a promise we keep.
All right, those 4 tips are so practical and I can actually start using them today.
And before we close, let's go over the key words from today's episode. The first word is burnout, meaning a state of complete exhaustion that comes from doing too much for too long without rest or recovery.
Oh, like when you studied English every single day for a month and then one morning you just cannot open the textbook anymore.
Exactly that feeling. Next, plateau, a period where progress seems to stop completely, even though learning is still happening deep inside.
That's actually comforting to know. A plateau is totally normal, not a reason to quit.
Exactly right. Next, persistence, the quality of continuing to try even when things are difficult and results are slow to arrive.
I think that's honestly the single most important quality for any long-term English learner.
It absolutely is. Next, overwhelmed, feeling like a task or goal is simply too big and too difficult to handle.
I feel overwhelmed every time someone speaks fast English around me. Every word just disappears.
We have all been there. Next, consistent. Doing something regularly and reliably, not just when you happen to feel like it.
Like studying just 10 minutes of English every single day is so much better than studying 3 hours once and then nothing for a whole week.
That's exactly it. Next, commit. To make a firm decision or promise and then actually follow through with it no matter what.
So it's more serious than just saying I'll try. Committing means I will, no matter what.
Exactly right. Next, milestone. A specific point that marks real, important progress on a long journey.
Like having your very first real conversation in English, understanding a full movie, or finally finishing reading a book in English.
Yes, all of those are powerful milestones, and every single one deserves to be celebrated. And the last word, fluent. Being able to speak a language naturally and easily without pausing to search for the right words.
That's the big dream. And thanks to today's episode, I know fluency is built one small step, one milestone, one win at a time.
And those are your key words from today. Use one of them in a sentence this week, and they will stick with you forever.
Try just one. That's enough to start. Those words are so useful, especially when you're dealing with the real feelings of wanting to give up in everyday life.
I love how naturally they just come up in everyday conversation.
And that's a wrap for today's conversation. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Don't forget to grab your free PDF in the description. All the key vocabulary, takeaways, and exercises are in one place waiting for you.
And if this episode gave you even one reason to keep going with your English today,
Please subscribe to the Speak English Flow and share it with one friend who is feeling a little stuck right now.
that one share truly means the world to us.
Just one friend. That's enough.
See you next time on the Speak English Flow.
Your progress doesn't end here. Click on the next video to keep your English growing. Bye-bye.